come join me for a day in the life of a barber. Of course, that will be me. It is actually cold out here right now. It's about 5:30 in the morning. I'm headed to work. Very cold. You can see I have my warm tea with me this morning as well. But we're not going to let anything stop us. Life is tough out here. It's cold, but you know what? We still have to make this thing happen. So while our competition is asleep, rolling over in their bed, we're out here starting our grind. So I'm going to actually get my car started here, and I'll be right with you. Well, as you can see, it's really cold out here. I'm gonna have to actually get out and scrape the snow off of my car. Well, let's get it started first. All right, place that there. And I'm gonna have to get out here and get my scraper and start scraping this snow off of my windshield. You know, it's difficult out here in life, but you know what? We always have to make sure that we keep our. It's exactly 10 degrees outside right now, and it is very cold. But you know what? We're not going to let anything stop us. Nothing's going to stop us from our dreams, our goals, our endeavors. We're determined. We're determined to make it, right? So, and you know, you gotta have a sense of humor and all this stuff too. It's actually really cold out here, but always take your sense of humor with you, because life offers enough challenges on its own. So we don't want to make anything more challenging than it has to be. So always take your sense of humor with you. It'll take you a long way. And I hope you get through these tough mornings like this. Yeah, so here I am, as you can see, getting the snow off of my car. So, yeah, I actually enjoy owning a business. It can be challenging at times, but it's quite rewarding as well. If it's your dream, and that's your goals, whatever your dreams and goals are, you know, certainly you're going to get up and get things started every day. Be determined, you know. You really have to sell out to your vision and what you have plan for your life. You know, you have to actually eat that, sleep it, drink it, breathe it, become it. You know, you have to almost be obsessed with that, because that's what you have to do. That's your energy, and all your passion goes into that. Ultimately, that's what's going to make you successful. So, you know, always be willing to get up and work, get up hard, and like these mornings like this, when it's 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning, and everyone else is asleep, the competition is asleep, you out here grinding, you know. It is all going to pay out, I assure you. You stay the course, it's all going to pay off for you in the long term. So, you know, but you must be willing to put the sacrifice in, put the extra time, effort, energy into it. And like I said, again, things will certainly work out for you in the long term. All right, so I got this off my car, so I'm gonna put this trusty brush back in the car, in the trunk here, and we'll get started on our way. All right, so we're in the car now. As you can hear in the background, I have my jazz on. Just a little information about my background. Guys that know, I actually am a former professional musician. Drums is my major instrument, and bass guitar is my minor. So I really enjoy jazz. So I take it everywhere I go, whether it's in my car, of course, I play it in my shop, and even home. So it's actually a part of my life. It keeps me in a good space. Keeps my energy positive, keeps me relaxed. I meditate a lot. So jazz is a very big part of my life. So I'm gonna put my seatbelt on and I'm gonna let my car warm up for about 5 or 10 minutes. It's still pretty cold out, as you can see. It's 13 degrees right now. I don't know if you guys can see that. But yeah, while my car is warming up, just a few words of encouragement, if you will. Whatever it is that you desire to be in life, whether it's an entrepreneur, if you want to go up the corporate ladder, whatever it is, I'll stick to entrepreneurship because that's what I am and that's what I do. So for all you entrepreneurs, no matter what the industry is that you're in, if you want to be successful, you must be willing to do the things that others are not willing to do. That's what sets successful people apart. They're simply willing to do things that the other competition is not willing to do. Not that you're more intelligent, more or smarter. A lot of times, just really just boil down to you just willing to do the things that they're not willing to do, like getting up at 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning. When it's 10, 13 degrees outside in the snow, and it's early. So whatever your dreams or aspirations, your vision is for your career, you must start it off first with a brainchild as a seed, if you will. Come up with a vision for what you want your business to look like, what you want it to look like long term. So you have to come with a concept first, and then you start putting things together. Do your due diligence in terms of economic research for your demographics. Do your demographic research. That'll tell you literally what the per capita, how many people in your particular community that you're going to be serving. It'll literally tell you how many people have a master's degree, how many people have a bachelor's degree, how many people have a social degree, and so forth and so on. It'll literally tell you per capita the racial background, ethnicity background of that particular community. It'll only tell you per capita the cost of each house there, which is very important because it tells you if that particular community can support your business, especially if you're charging a decent amount of money or for your services. So it'll literally tell you per capita what that income bracket is for that particular community that you're going to be serving. So you always want to do your background and do your due diligence. Know these things before you open a business. And location is very important because that's that right there is a big part of attracting people. Again, high traffic areas. So you want to be on the strip or a business community where it's very vibrant and a lot of people walking, of course, in the summertime, skateboarders, riding their bikes, driving their cars, just walking by. A lot of foot traffic and a lot of vehicle traffic. And have your facade. That means your signage outside of your business. Make it appealing. Make it unique and make it stand out, because that'll catch people's attention and their curiosity. It'll pique their curiosity, and they'll say, well, geez, this place really looks really nice outside. I think I'm going to give them a try one day. I'm very curious about what it looks like inside and what the services must be like, because if they're actually willing to spend that kind of money just for the outside facade of the business, I can only imagine what it's going to look like inside, and certainly what the services are going to be like as well. So don't be afraid to invest money into your business. And business is just like the stock market. You don't get your dividends, if you will, or you don't get the return on your investment back overnight. It's going to take months, even years, for you to accumulate or get your dividends or investment back from the original investment. It'll take months and years to get that back from investing into your business. So don't be afraid to invest into your business. And my saying is, scared money don't make money. So you can't be afraid to invest into your business. And plus, you have to believe in yourself. If you can believe in you and you believe in God, and God has given you that vision, and you understand the mission, you understand what the vision is, there's no reason for you to be afraid. God has not given us a spirit of fear. So, and no weapon formed against us shall prosper. So, don't be afraid to invest into your business. You'll make it long term. Trust me, you'll make it back 1,000 times over. So, don't be afraid to invest in your business. It's going to allow you to do what it is you want to do, in terms of drawing in a specific target market that you're marketing your business towards, or your your services, your goods and services towards. So in order to appeal to those people, you have to invest money to make it enticing and inviting for them to want to come to patronize your business. So never be afraid to invest into your business. It's like a stock market, like I said, it's for long term. So you want to plan to make your investment back out of your business over the next 10, 20, 30, even 40 years in business. So, and investments never actually stop. You're always going to continue to invest money in your business as time go on, because you have to update your business all the time. You have to upgrade your equipment. You have to upgrade your furniture. Sometimes things break in the shop. You have to put a new furnace in, new lighting fixtures and things like that. You always want to keep things up and current, because you have to stay with the times. Technology changes, so you want to stay with technology too. Certainly you don't want to put yourself in a financial bind either. So over time, these are small investments that you make over a period of time. And so I'm not saying go out and spend all this money right now. You know what your investment is going to be, based on what your vision is and based on the particular industry that you're in. So in this case, we're talking about barbering, but this applies to anybody, any business, any genre of business. So you determine what business it is that you want to open. Do your due diligence. Remember, because nobody plans to fail. They simply fail to plan, and so they fail. So always have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you're likely to fail. 90% of most new businesses fail within the first 90 days of existence. Oh, so you see, that's very, very bleak. So what makes you think that you're not going to be part of the 90th percentile? What you have to do is you have to become part of the 10%. And how do you do that? Is you have to make yourself unique and what it is that you do. Within the 500 or 1,000 or even 2,000 people in your particular city, in your industry, to do the very same thing you do, how do you come with a concept to offer that same service in a unique way that's unique only to you, that where they have to come only to you because you're the only one in town to do it in that specific way. So come up with a way to make yourself unique, set yourself apart from the competition, and I'm sure you'll have a unique in a niche, if you will, in your industry. All right, so that's enough for now, because I have to get en route to my place of business now. So I'm gonna sign off for a minute, and I'll be right with you. If you would like to see My Life as a Barber Part 2, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Class Act Barbershop channel on YouTube. We'll see you in Part 2.